God, how many times are we going to do this? How many times are we going to do this? Now we play the waiting game again. All right, third time. I hope. I hear no bell. That's very true. And I did rewind, so we do the T-Rex scene again. It's taken 3 tries to do streaming for one movie. Of course, like it never fails, right? Like it never fails that I do 3 streams, 3 streams of movies, no little to no problem. I don't know, Frank. The internet just sucks. All right. Um, I do these live streams and like no problem. But when I want to do I want to do a big event, like a big like send off to 2025, I basically um I basically am like, yes, it's fine. Have to fight with internet connection because everyone wants to stay home. Apparently, everybody wants to, everybody wants to just stay home and stream Stranger Things because it is coming out in the premieres tonight, and I don't care, but I know it's probably why the internet's so wonky because everyone's on it and everyone wants to watch the Stranger Things ending, and I just want to watch my silent movies. Okay. I'm a little lightheaded. Be a real shame if someone crashes it. All right, let's do it again. Behold the T-Rex. Behold the Hadrosaurus. Like, it's so weird to like watch this movie knowing the fact that put yourself in the mindset of like a person watching this movie for the first time in 1925. You may as well have thought that you were basically watching like pure cinema magic. And keep in mind, this like stop motion was in its infancy, and I'm not saying it's like a perfected art. Also, it's not a T-Rex, it's an Allosaurus, apparently. Yeah. It's also weird that we have all these like Cretaceous era dinosaurs, but we have an Allosaurus. That's the most inaccurate looking T-Rex because it's not a T-Rex, it's an Allosaurus, and it's the most inaccurate looking Allosaurus too. But I'm kind of confused. Wasn't it called a T-Rex? Because I feel like the cue card is the cue card wrong? Oh my god, a puppet! I mean, it genuinely looks like unsettling. Like the stop motion T-Rex Allosaurus, no matter what you call it, it looks genuinely unsettling. Like especially when you get up in the face. This movie was so shot for 1925. This movie is also shockingly violent. I have not watched Oversimplified. Oh dear. That's not good. Oh. Oh, that's okay. Hello, Luke. That's that is tad racist. I don't know if you saw the ape man right there, but yep, there he is. Oh, that's not bueno. That is that is no bueno. Oh god. I didn't know this was in this movie. Yeah, that I hope that's quick. I hope we move past this scene quick. That that's not okay. I know someone's gonna say, "Oh, but it's supposed to be like a gorilla or an ape man." I'm like, who do you think is playing the? They're having playing the gorilla. Uh, Depending on how the internet goes, I'll be fine. I do love. It's horribly inaccurate, but I love that design of the male Triceratops. It's so like outlandish, but like just so awesome looking. No, it was yeah. He's like, yep, Rory. This scene, I think, was taken from like test footage for Willis O'Brien's other project, the Jungle of the Mist, I believe it was called, or something akin to that. Um, and yeah, it's this is really solid. Also, again, the level of violence here is nothing, but to us, but like that seeing the Allosaurus grab someone, just rip and like the pterodactyl rip into it. That's like uber gory for like 1925. I'm sure people were like shrieking. Oh, that's also not good. That's not good at all. Oh, Jocko is not a good character. Yeah, wow. I didn't know that was in this. I have not seen this movie like all the way through, so I didn't know that was in there. Whew. I mean, I know it's of the times, but still, woof. I'm sure. Yeah, 25 cents. Look at me. Watch this. I'm gonna snap it back, and it's gonna hit him so hard. Hi, I'm Professor Challenger. Welcome to Jackass. Probably should have been a heads up from that from where you're watching this, so not your fault. That's true. That should have been the case. I'm watching this on YouTube. You guys can watch it on YouTube as well. What's also interesting to note that I have the I think I will do Phantom next. Or okay, let me actually put it to a vote. After this, do you guys want to watch um, Phantom, or do you guys want to watch the Max Fleischer Superman cartoons? Okay, we got one for Superman, another for Superman. It's going to be Superman. Why did I even bother putting it into a vote? Yeah, yeah, the Max Fleischer Superman cartoons. I got the Blu-ray, so we could just hook that up and not worry about like YouTube ads or something getting in the way. I've had to like comb to find um, non-YouTube ads for some of these movies. Okay, interesting question. Yes, Superman's not supposed to go in the public domain, but the Paramount Max Fleischer cartoons from the 1930s and 40s were accidentally forgotten to be renewed for their copyright license. So someone forgot and they slipped into the public domain, along with a lot of Fleischer's other cartoons, like uh, Popeye and a few others. But Popeye's already in the public domain, so that's fine. So strictly that's yes, strictly the Max Fleischer Superman cartoons. A curve? Nonsense. My dick is straight. Oh, you were talking about The Rock. I'm sorry. I'm rock hard too. Oh, Parabola. That's my favorite Tool song. I don't know why that's funny. I was just like, a Parabola. And I'm like, ooh, that's my favorite Tool song. I'm not looking forward to the new when Superman goes to the public domain. I am not either. We don't. Yeah, not looking forward to that. Yeah, just not the comic one. The specifically the Max Fleischer 1930s cartoon. They have made 5, as far as I know, Popeye horror movies. I have not watched any of them. Yes, it's what happened to the King Kong novel. Cooper forgot to sign copyright before his death. That's exactly what happened, like that. I've not seen Haunted Hotel, Darren. 5? Yeah, as far as I know, there's probably more. Yeah, as far as I know, there's 5, but I've not watched any of them. I refuse to, and I've talked about this before. Like the reason I don't watch the Popeye horror films is because it's a very Popeye the character is very close to me because it reminds me of my great grandfather who when I was younger we would watch Popeye, wake up and watch old Popeye cartoons, and he would give us spinach, me and my brother spinach, and like he'd be like, you gotta eat your spinach and be strong like Popeye. So I refuse to watch any Popeye horror films because it feels like I'm disrespecting my great grandfather for that, and B, there's again I fall into the whole thing of there's so much you can do in the public domain, especially with a character like Popeye, like have him fight Cthulhu. I've always wanted to do. I want to figure out how to do this, but I've always wanted to do like a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure type story with Popeye and just call it Popeye's Bizarre Voyages. I have seen the Supernatural Scooby Doo crossover. Yeah, it sucks that no one else would think of that because they just know slashers are easy are just cheap and it's easy to you know. Thank you, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. You have irrevocably damaged the public domain in terms of movies. Thank you. I get. Well, not my grandfather, my great grandfather. Yeah, I know Paramount didn't do any favors to Popeye either. I'm aware. Picking a get like okay, what movie would you want to see? A emoji movie that has no heart and soul, or a awesome and fun, energetic Popeye movie directed by Gennady Tartakovsky? You know, the guy who made Primal and Samurai Jack and a lot of other legendary cartoons. Don't worry, I already know the answer. You don't have to tell me in the comments. But clearly, if you're Paramount, you go emoji movie, and we'll have Patrick Stewart voice the poop emoji. Isn't that so fun? Hmm. I have actually seen the Peter Pan horror movie. That one's not as awful as the other as the Blood and Honey movies. I think Blood and Honey. I have seen Blood and Honey. That was awful. Blood and Honey 2 is tolerable. Neverland is meh. The Bambi one I liked. I actually like Bambi the Reckoning. My only problem with it is it took itself way too seriously. Was it Sony or was it Paramount? I don't know. Oh, that was Sony. You're right. You're right, Hunter. You're right, Jason. We'll follow it around, just like my ex girlfriend. What? Nothing. I didn't call you a liar. Well, you didn't call me a truther. I almost want to. Oh yeah, that's right. The Pinocchio horror movie is going to have Robert Englund as Jiminy Cricket, which I kind of want to watch for that. Oh, Mother Dinosaur fight. I love the close-ups of the dinosaurs too. Like you clearly see a lot of detail O'Brien put into these models. Yep, yep. I got your neck. Yeah, but who's got you? I don't know. Oof, that was weird. Anyway, back to doing Allosaurus stuff. It's kind of amazing how well these sets are. Again, a lot of the animals don't belong in this time period or this geography, but like it's just so cool. Like just the set pieces. I am a Stegosaurus. And again, the Allosaurus is just being a punk. He's just like mauling everything. All right. See you in a bit, Jason. And again, there's like 12 models on the set, and like O'Brien and his team are like, I think it was O'Brien and like three people doing these stop motion scenes. And it took hours, days, even sometimes to do some of these. So it's really cool. Got some film grain there, but it's okay. Again, the Allosaurus is just picking on people. I think my favorite McDonald's Happy Meal toy of all time were the Power Ranger movie tie-in toys. Those were so. Also, the Hercules. Actually, let me show you something. My other favorite ones were the Hercules toys. Yeah. So I got the Wind Titan here, and it came with Hermes. Like basically, you could open them up. You could get two toys in one. It was really cool. Um, can you seal this up? I don't know. But like in some of them, like you could seal up the toy inside, like carry case. So you have two toys in one. So I thought that was always cool. So I would say the yeah, the Power Ranger movie toys and the Hercules toys. Those are my favorites. I will say though, I think sometimes Burger King had the best toys. I think honestly, I mean obviously Pokemon, um, the Pokemon first movie toys were just goaded. Um, yeah. Also the Simpson toys, whenever Burger King did them, those were awesome. Oh, and they did the Burger King did the Universal Monsters too. Those were great too. I actually had the Wolfman. I would love to have the like the Burger King toy set. I know NECA came out with like a parody version of that, but that's like good $60. I ain't doing that. Yeah, Dragon Ball Z toys, those are great. Yeah, I'm kind of done with the 90s, 2000 thing. Oh, the horror. The horror. How will we ever gentrify this forest? I mean, study it. Ooh, I'm feeling spicy. Might be because of the drinking. Oh, that's awesome. The recalled Pokeballs. That's awesome. Yeah, those were cool. I think those go for like a pretty penny now, like the recalled ones, especially the gold cards too, the Pokemon gold cards. Yes, they were a choking hazard, Hunter. Two kids died, to my knowledge. Oh, that is worse because I just realized that one character, Jacko, is that's blackface. That's not okay. That is I hate that. That oh, I swear I didn't know that was in this movie. And Ape Man is probably also not great either. God, I hope they didn't kill the monkey after the shoot. Yeah, there was no animal rights active. There was no animals not harmed in this time. So if an animal got hurt, they just went out and found another animal and probably killed disposed of the body. Yeah. No dinosaurs were harmed, says Fred Flintstone. Yeah, Jacko is not good. I don't like that. Man, this movie kind of drags. And shockingly, we have like less than 15 minutes left with this movie. 2029, Hunter. Let me see if that's right. Yeah, 2029 is when Kong goes in the public. Kong 1933 goes in the public domain. I hope they didn't. Knowing what I know about chimpanzees, I hope they didn't rile that thing up to the point where it started mauling the actor. I honestly hope that's not the case. Screw Gladys. Yeah, dude, she literally made him force himself to come to this thing by the sole ground of you are not marrying me until you try to kill it until you almost die in a blaze of glory to show how macho you are. That's some toxic masculinity right there, ma'am. Yes, I have seen Mighty Joe Young and the remake. I like both. I don't know about, human relationships. We have dinosaurs to talk about. Can we talk about the dinosaurs, please? I really want to talk about the dinosaurs. We're in a dinosaur valley. I want to talk about dinosaurs, not how you feel about this Ed guy. There. Let's talk more about dinosaurs. Yeah. Yeah, Jacko is not a great character. We made money, boys. I'll share it with a lot of you. Everyone will know Bronto, the eighth wonder of the world. When are we getting to the fireworks factory? If you're wondering, yes, this movie was an inspiration for Marion C. Cooper and Robert Armstrong to make King Kong. If it wasn't obvious enough, because we literally have, and they don't even explain, like they didn't have like a crew or whatever, a ship to move the dinosaur from, or the means to transport that dinosaur to London. So how the hell did they get it here? Is my question. He's probably like the professor's just like, yeah, y'all thought I was crazy, huh? No land of the lost dinosaurs, no lost world. Well, who's laughing now, bitch? Uh, I'm I'm Professor Challenger because I'm challenging your mind. I am being very obnoxious. And teleport. I'll accept that. I'll accept that plot hole. Oh no, I thought this was a toilet. Sorry, I'm kind of wrapped up in the movie. He was pooping. And how did it break out? Like maybe I missed that, but like I did zone out, so I am sorry. But yes, it's so this is like some 21st century movie making right here. Hey, so listen, funny story. The Brontosaurus got out, but y'all already paid and no refunds. Someone says it's a hoax when you literally could just step outside. I want to remind everyone that we are like 5 minutes of this movie left. Yeah, superimposing a screen with a stop motion figure was like ahead of its time. The Brontosaurus is just going like the Louvre pulverized, the art museum destroyed, the Holocaust museum leave that there. No one will deny what we did. I don't know why I made the dinosaurs the Brontosaurus connected to the abridged Helsing Millennium Group. I don't know. I just had that thought. It's like like Brontosaurus goes to the London Bridge. The London Bridge. Yeah, yeah. We all know the joke. Look, if you destroy it, you can sing the song all you want. I don't care. I love that switch to like the screen of like it's supposed to represent fire rather than we had a nighttime shift and then immediately when the destroy it. I see you, zap. It's more like I see you, stomp. One dude, I think that dude wasn't even supposed to fall off. I think that was a mistake for that actor was about to fall off. I legit think. Oh no, they destroyed New Jersey, sir. They didn't. Unfortunately, New Jersey was already like that. Yeah. I didn't really do anything, but thank you. Dude, wow. Literally, while he was out risking his life, his girlfriend went out and married someone else. Whoa. Okay. Whoa. At the risk of sounding like an incel here, because I feel like that was really underhanded, but like that was just my girlish whim. Percy is a clerk at the store and has never been out of London in his life. Whoa. Okay. Gladys can get the fuck out. Excuse me, jackass. So wait, does he are they basically saying Percy was a cuck? Because like no, I that's an actual question. Because like she was already married to him, and then she was like living in another guy's house asking to marry him with girlish charm. What is this movie? The dinosaur effects are really cool. Everything else bothers me. We brought dinosaurs, so now what? I didn't know we'd get this far. I mean, he gets the other girl, sure, but like, fuck Gladys. Yeah. And he didn't even do anything. The dude barely did anything in this movie. I forgot he was in this movie. I forgot he was the main character. He didn't even do anything to stop the Brontosaurus. I don't know what to think since I came halfway into this, but Jesus, this is insane. And the Brontosaurus just swims away. I feel like, yeah, this was supposed to be like 2 movies. Is that? Oh. Yeah, the Brontosaurus is still alive and it may terrorize more people, but Ed got the other girl. Don't get me wrong. The dinosaur effects from Willis O'Brien are breathtaking and awesome. And watching them is really cool. And why is Laurel Harding here? Sure. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna go off into a hotel and we're gonna bang in the car and like the Brontosaurus is gonna swim away and Professor Challenger is just gonna get. I guess he's gonna go home and hang himself or something. What was this movie? At least the dinosaur didn't die. Yeah. There you go, guys. That was The Lost World. Okay. I am going to use the bathroom real fast.